So today's story time is gonna be about the time they tried to rape a bitch. They thought they was gonna rape a bitch. Hey, what up? It's your boy Skinnygawd. That's Skinny_GAWD. Before we get started, please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and hit the notification bell so that you can be notified each and every time I put up a new video. Hey, how you doing, bitch?
How you doing, bitch?
How you doing? Okay, so what's up, guys? Like this video, subscribe, please. If you have been watching me, thank you for already subscribing. If you're a new watcher, just hit the subscribe button in the beginning of the video, please, because you want to continue watching me. Today, I want to do a story time on my channel. I haven't done many story times on the channel because, I don't know, story times just, it feel weird, like, telling my business, but I figured if I tell a story time, it got to be something true, and that's telling my business, but that's what YouTube is about, so today's story time is going to be about the time they tried to rape a bitch. They thought they was going to rape a bitch. This is a crazy story. It happened a couple years ago. It is true. If I'm telling story times, it's going to be true.
Did I lie? Did I lie? Did I fucking lie?
That's why I haven't done that many, because I don't want to tell all my business, but this is some real shit that happened. I'm going to start off by saying sexual assault is not funny. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people out there really have been raped. I did not get raped, but niggas tried to rape me. So in this story, I did not get raped. Let's be clear. So if you hear me making jokes and shit about the shit, I can laugh about it now, but in the moment, it wasn't funny. It was scary. But let's get right into it. I actually don't have any names for this story because I don't know these niggas, and you won't understand why in a minute. So this story starts on just a regular night, me thotting and bopping on everybody's favorite gay social networking app, Grindr. We're all on Grindr. Y'all already know what it is. And if you're a homo on Grindr, you know that Grindr is about thotting and bopping. You get on Grindr to see what you're doing for the night. Excuse my code, but you get on Grindr to see what you're doing for the night, or more precisely, who you're doing for the night. I was in college during this time, and I was, you know what I'm saying, I'm out, I'm just looking for dudes, you know what I'm saying, seeing what's popping. And I come across this cute ass boy that slid in my DM, asking me what's up. We start chitting and chatting, like, he was really cute, I'm not even gonna lie, at the time, so that's what got me over there. We start, you know, discussing sex, straight and pigs, you know how we get down.
You know his dick is big. I know it. I know it's big. I mean, oh God, my heart hurts.
We're millennials, and Generation Z, I'm a millennial, but Generation Z, y'all know how we get down, like we nasty, and we upfront with it. Especially in the gay world, it's just about getting it popping. So, he let me know that he's at the Red Roof Inn or whatever. The Red Roof Inn was in like a town, maybe about 30 minutes from me. Not far. And at the time I'm driving. So I'm like, all right, you at the Red Roof, you got a room. You know, when you're in college or whatever, unless you're on campus or whatever, you don't really have your own space. When you're young, you don't have your own space. So I go hook up with him, whatever. I'm getting dressed. I do everything I need to do to get ready. And at the time, I'm a little lifted, you know, I'm getting it popping. I'm younger. I'm getting lit. So I forgot what I was off at the time, but I was lit, and I know I was drunk. Like, I used to get fucked up with my friends and then get it popping. I was known for getting it popping in those days. Like, I'm leaving, like 11 p.m. I'm leaving. I'm about to go, yeah. No.
Like this. Said it deep down, eat my gut. Where that dick at, nigga? I wanna fuck with my money, yeah. I'm a dirty slut.
So, I get ready or whatever, and I get ready to head over there. So I'm in the car texting the dude at the time, and like, he's texting me, you know how you like sexing or whatever, like, so he texted me a whole bunch of just nasty, freaky stuff, and he had asked me like, well, would you be into a threesome? So I'm like, basically, at the time, I was scary. Like, you know what I mean? I was real scary. You know what I'm saying? I opened up as I got older, but I was never a big threesome person anyway. Like, I'm selfish. I don't really want to be screwing, you know, 7 different people at a time. Like, I want the attention. Like, I get jealous. You know what I'm saying? I'm possessive. I'm a Taurus. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It sound hot or whatever. But he starts sending me pictures of like dudes. So I'm like, all right. At the time, again, I'm a freak. I'm a young freak, but I was a scary freak. So he texted me pictures of dudes, and I'm kind of just playing it off like, nah, you know what I'm saying? How about just me and you tonight and da 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 da. So I text him or whatever. He dubbed the threesome. So I head out the door. I think he asked me to stop at the liquor store. I stop at the liquor store. I get a bottle of Henny. At the time, I was drinking Henny. And, getting a bottle of Henny back then. Getting a bottle of Henny when you young and broke is like, you feel sedity. Like, I felt so sedity. Nowadays, drinking, if you passed me a bottle of Henny, I would be like, get it out of my face. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me some champagne or something. But I go over there or whatever. When I get there, I text him, like, yo, I'm in the parking lot. He's like, oh, all right, hold up. Let me just straighten up real quick. So I'm thinking at the time, like, bro, why didn't you straighten up before I got here? Like, and I'm one of them dudes that take mad long to get ready. Like, I get ready like a bitch, like straight up like a chick. I take an hour shower, you know what I'm saying? If I'm bottoming, I gotta clean everything out, you know what I'm saying? I take about, that's the whole hour process, you know what I'm saying? I smell good, shea butter all up and down my body, you know what I mean? If I'm about to get it popping, I'm gonna smell good. And in general, I'm gonna smell good, but before sex, are you kidding me? So I literally had, from the time I had texted him that I was getting ready, I didn't text him till like literally a whole hour later or whatever. So I get there, I'm in the parking lot, he's basically getting ready or whatever, so he's cleaning up. I'm in the car for like a good 20 minutes and there's no text, there's no nothing. Like, he didn't text me the room number. So I text him like, yo, what's going on? What's the room number? Do you just want me to come up? Because usually dudes will give you the room number when you tell them you in a parking lot. Like, so he don't respond or whatever when I text him. So I'm about to leave, like literally about to leave, because I'm like, at the time I thought I was hot-ish, and hell, I could get up on. I was in the car on Grindr looking at other dudes, like, you feel me? So he basically texts me right as I'm about to pull off. He basically texts me, oh, all right, well, come up. So I'm like, okay. And then he said like a follow-up text, you don't got nobody with you, right? So I'm like, why is this dude asking me if I got somebody with me when I just made it clear that I didn't want to do a threesome? Like, why would I bring somebody else with me? Like, why is he asking me that? Now, at the time, I think my spider senses was tingling right there. It was something in the air that night that just felt like it was going to be a bad night. Like, this was a bad move. But, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm lit and I'm horny. And when you lit and you horny and this head is stinking for you, you know what I mean? You just on some ish, like, you know what I'm saying? F it. And I'm a man anyway. Not to be, gender biased, but I'm a man. So at the end of the day, I feel like I can handle myself. And this story is going to let you know why. So I get upstairs. I forgot the room number. All I remember, it was 3-something. It was 3-something because I was on the 3rd floor of the hotel. And it was one of those, it was the red roof. So like the doors were like outside and it was up. No, yeah, I was on the 2nd floor, but it was the 3-something. And it was up or whatever. So basically, okay, I walk up to the door and I noticed that like the metal thing is in between the doors. Like the metal thing that be on hotel room doors? Like the clasp thing, that's in between the door and the door is kind of open or whatever. So I come in and I look around. The first thing I do when I was hoeing is, honestly, when I was hoeing, I'm in a relationship now, but when I was hoeing and I'm at randoms at random people's houses, you know what I'm saying, having casual sex or whatever, I would look around because I got a MacBook and I know that if I leave my MacBook open and I cut my camera on and I leave it open or whatever, you won't even see a light or know my camera is on. So people secretly record people. I'm not going to mention anything, but people secretly record people. So I always look around and check for cameras and see what's popping. I usually check everywhere in the hotel, you know what I'm saying? Just look around and make sure nobody else is there. Or like when I close the door, I make sure it's locked behind me. So I see him or whatever. He come up to me or whatever. He say, what's up, da-da-da-da. And it's just kind of like the awkward, you know what I'm saying? Just like the regular hookup vibe. He was cute. We looked at each other. We both looked satisfied. You know when you hook up with somebody and you like, oh, all right, he cute. He looked like the pictures he sent me. So basically, I take off my clothes. Like, I get to the go. Back in the day when I was about to get it popping, you know what I'm saying? I get to the go. You know what I'm saying? Take it off. You know what we here for. We know what we ready to do. Like, that's how I used to schmoove. So basically, I take my clothes off. We start getting it popping or whatever. We like making out or whatever. As we making out, I hear something like in the bathroom. I forgot what I heard, but it was like a tapping noise, like a, not like on the door or something. Like, I don't know what the motherfucker was doing, but it was the tapping noise. I immediately get up like, what's that? He like, oh, it's just my peoples. I was like, so I was the type of person back then to like, and I still kind of am. If I feel deceived or lied to, I snap immediately. Like, I immediately get defensive. So I got up. Like, what do you mean? Who else is here? Like, da-da-da-da. I start popping shit, basically. Like, I wasn't like angry or whatever, but I'm like, who's here? Da-da-da-da. He's like, oh, it's just my peoples. Da-da-da-da. So whoever's in the bathroom is hearing me yell at him at this point, or hearing me speak abruptly at this point. So I'm grabbing my shit like I'm about to leave. I start putting on my clothes or whatever, da-da-da-da-da. Walking towards the door. This nigga, like, stands in front of the door. So, off the rip, I'm like, hold up, what do you mean?
Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All three of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more.
But he's not touching me, but he's standing there like, nah, don't leave, da-da-da-da, with his hands like this and da-da-da-da. I hear the bathroom door open. I turn around and some old white man come out the bathroom, like some crazy looking old white man with some crazy look in his eyes. Like, he looked nasty as fuck. Like, he looked at like, I don't even know, but he looked at like a pedophile waiting to happen, honey. Waiting to happen or already happened before I got there, like straight up. So I turn around, I look at the man, and at this point, I don't get rowdy because I'm like, wait a minute, this is uncomfortable. I'm like, well, I'm not feeling this, da-da-da-da, I need to leave, da-da-da-da. He like, nah, he grabs my arm. And when he grabbed my arm, it wasn't like super aggressive, but it was just like, and I snatched my shit. Old white man goes, whoa, 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 and starts like walking towards me like this, right? So when he puts his hands like maybe here, I kind of mush him. And then he wraps his hands around my neck and starts choking the life out of me. Like, literally choking me. And I'm not even gonna lie, this white man had both hands on my neck and just was ragging me. So as he's ragging me, the other one like grabs my legs. So at this point, my heart is beating like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And there's something like, it's running in my mind like I knew this was gonna happen to me, because I don't know why I was thinking that. I'm about to get dramatic telling this story, but I don't know why I was thinking that, but that's genuinely what was running through my head. Like, I knew this was gonna happen to me. Because I watch a lot of First 48 and stuff like that. So I think before every hookup, typically I bring some type of weapon or a knife, and this time I didn't, or a mace or something. I always got something on me. And I thought about it because I didn't have nothing before I got there. So in the parking lot, I thought about it. You know, you always nervous. So they lift me up. One got my legs, one got my neck, choking got me, right? As this is happening, my hands are moving. Do you understand me? I'm like, whoop, 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 whoop. And they're trying to push me towards the bathroom. Like, nudge me harder and harder towards the bathroom. And I'm kind of flailing, but my arm is hitting the white man in the head. So I'm hitting the white man in the head so hard that he kind of releases his grip. And at this point, we're at the bathroom door. You know how hotels are set up and it's like just like a small bathroom door, like attached to the room or whatever. So I don't know why they were trying to get me in the bathroom. I don't know what they was trying to do. I assume whatever they were going to do to me, they were trying to keep it quiet and away from the front of the hotel room. I'm hitting this man dead on the side of his face. And at one point, I hit him so hard, I felt something kind of go crack. Like after everything happened, my knuckles was all toe up. That's how I know I was fucking that man up. So I'm hitting him. He kind of lets go. I was able to kind of, y'all ever seen Enough? Y'all ever seen Enough when Jennifer Lopez, he tried to do the thing like this? I'm no Jennifer Lopez, honey. But I kind of did a, you know what I mean? And elbowed him and broke free of his hands. At this point, my legs are still up. So when I break free of him, I kind of drop, but I'm in the door frame of the door frame of the hotel, so I didn't fall completely, right? The second dude starts like swinging, but he throwing some dumbass shit. Like he was throwing some wide ass punches. When I tell you I punched this man so fucking hard in his shit, he stumbled. And when he stumbled, I grabbed like the TV and I flipped that shit towards him hard as fuck.
In your dreams.
He kind of fell over by the bed, and I went running out the door as fast as I could. And I don't know why, I don't know for what reason I wasn't screaming and I wasn't yelling. That's why I feel like in my mind I was thinking this was my fault, and I didn't want nobody to know about it. Like I really should have called the police when I thought about it. You know what I'm saying? I had nothing to lose by calling the police. But I hauled ass and I got to my car. Thank God my car keys were still in my pants. Like I never took my car keys out my pants. I never took nothing out my pants. I put my phone in my pocket. Only God did that. You know what I mean? Because I wouldn't have had none of my stuff. And I wouldn't have been able to leave. Like I would have had to call the police or would have had to go downstairs to the hotel or something. That was probably one of the scariest experiences I've ever experienced in my life. And I know for sure they was going to rape me. Like, if they thought they could convince me, I don't know if this man had money. Like, I don't know what it was. And I feel like if the white man did have money, they wouldn't have needed to rape somebody, like, or sideline somebody. I think the noise I heard was that man in there doing some type of drugs. Because when he came out, it was a smell. Like, when we was in the bathroom, I'm smelling something. When we're fighting in the doorway, I'm smelling something crazy. I don't know if it's heroin or meth or crack. But I also believe that was something like that. It was something drug related. It wasn't a toilet flush. It wasn't nobody knocking on the door. And that's what alerted me to him even being there. So thank God I was even alert enough to know to be on guard. You know what I mean? I probably couldn't handle the situation better, but I got out of that bitch alive. Like straight up, I got out of that bitch alive. Do you understand me? And I knew, first of all, they didn't know who they was messing with. Like, they didn't know who they was messing with. I am the type of person, I'm not even a fighter, but I've been in a lot of fights. And I'm from the streets, honey. If I feel threatened, I'm going to punch you in your face. And I'm not big or strong, so I can't wrestle with people. Like, you know what I mean? All I think is hit the face until he sleep, period. Or I see blood. So, and there was blood. There was blood because I was bleeding and that white man was bleeding. He was bleeding. The moral of the story is y'all on Grindr and y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all young boys hooking up, just be careful, protect yourself, being lit and being drunk around people you do not know. Like, you know what I mean? Keep a weapon on yourself, protect yourself. It's serious out here. And that situation, I could have really got sexual assaulted or I could have died or anything could have happened. And I still think about it to this day. Like, and I'm not even going to say after that I learned my lesson, like, because I went back to it. I think I stopped for a little while and I went back to doing the bull. And I don't do it anymore, but because I grew up. But yeah, it's just a story. So if you like this story time, you want me to do more story times, comment. Please like this video, comment on this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified each and every time I put up a new video. Thanks, guys.
Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch.